Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into another episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's second topic, the faculty with Acho asks about, or the question, if the Ravens can survive starting off the season 0-3. Look, I want to make sure that I'm very not protective, or I want to make sure I'm very careful with this topic. Because make no mistake about it, the Ravens do not want to start off this season 0-3. I told y'all that I have them for the next 13 games going 10-3, with the lowest being 9-4, which is still doable. But I don't think that they want to start this thing off like that. I really don't think so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio of what he had to say, right? And then I'm going to break it down, all right? So without further ado, let me let you hear what Acho had to say, right, about Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Take a listen.
If Lamar Jackson starts 0-3, y'all do realize it would be another hard reset for Lamar Jackson. Like, if Lamar were to start 0-3, now people are getting fired once again. 100%. If you start 0-3,
yeah, hardball.
You use over the last 20 years, only one out of 120 teams has made the playoffs after starting 0-3. Again, that is less than 1% chance you will make the playoffs if you start 0-3 over the last 20 years and change. What that means is very simple. Somebody getting fired.
Yep, Harbaugh.
Either Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator who was brought in for a fired Greg Roman to resurrect Lamar's playoff career, getting fired, or worse, Harbaugh, head coach, OC, DC, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and the head coach might be getting fired. If you start 0-3, you are not making the playoffs. So in what world can Lamar Jackson afford to start 0-3? Not in this world, I can promise you that much. James Jones, let's talk about the magnitude of this matchup. What would an 0-3 start mean for Lamar Jackson?
Man, I don't want this for Lamar. Because I think an 0-3 start starts the conversation that we all don't want to hear. And it's going to be all the questions about Lamar Jackson that we don't want to hear. Yeah. Can he win? Is he a passer? Should they kept Greg Roman? Is this the coaches last year? They're 0-3. Can Lamar be a pocket passer and pass from the pocket? You trade this offensive coordinator and Greg Roman that ran the ball to this offensive coordinator to get the best out of Lamar Jackson, and we're about to start 0-3. We've put every piece we thought we possibly could put around Lamar Jackson, and he still has not found a way to get to the big game. If they go 0-3, it's going to be so many questions in that Baltimore Ravens area, facility, worldwide, and it's going to be all truly negative questions on Lamar Jackson. I think that is what is at stake at this game. They cannot start 0-3. Lamar Jackson has to deliver. Harbaugh has to deliver, because they cannot start 0-3, because I believe we are going to get all them questions that we don't want to answer about Lamar Jackson.
Listen, I want to make sure that I say this. And this is funny to me, right? So I'm going to frame something, because I started off this episode saying the Ravens do not want to start 0-3. I've already stated that. That is a fact. But let me get this straight real quick. So you're telling me, Nitro, that nothing Lamar does in the regular season matters. Isn't that what they all said? He will only be judged for what he does in the playoffs. That's what they said. That's what this same platform said. So if he's winning in the regular season, it don't matter. But if he starts to lose in the regular season, that's more ammo for us to take shots at him. It's a lovely day. A lovely day. 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 A lovely day. That makes sense. Nobody wants to start 0-3. Nobody. But to then already admit that if they do, We blaming him. If they do, everything we said before gets thrown out the window. New narrative. That doesn't bother y'all? And mind you, I know y'all going to say, well, that's Acho. No. Because we're already seeing it come full circle with all these other media giants. And mind you, I get what some of you say. Oh, well, they're just going to hate to hate. The media shapes the narrative. Y'all don't know that yet? If the media right now, I'm gonna show you this right now. If the media comes out right now, never have seen the Wunderkind Show, and for 2 weeks say the best sports podcast they've ever heard is Nitro from the Wunderkind Show, how fast do you think this channel blows up? How fast do you start seeing people on Twitter just start to agree with them? People that have never watched this channel start to agree with them? That's the power of the media. And mind you, it can also be a reversing effect for the players. Because we already know that media is getting into locker rooms. And once you let the media in there, the blame game starts to happen. I don't care what anybody said. These players are human. You don't think they hear this stuff? Now with the 24/7 sports coverage going on? Like, come on now, man. This is wrong. Now, like I said, I already made the prediction that the Baltimore Ravens are going to go 10-3 with the low in the next 13 games, right? 9-4. But for them to already come out and say, oh yeah, Lamar can't throw. Can Lamar win? Win what? The man's won 2 MVPs. He's had the best record in the AFC twice. And those records that could have been better. He sat out a lot of time those seasons. So his stats could have been better. The wins could have been better. Like, what are we talking about here? And see, this is my problem with a lot of the stuff that goes on. Look, I'm not a big fan of Acho and stuff like that. But when you start having and already try to shape narratives, and they're like, oh, it's just TV. It's like, bro, especially for how thin-skinned most of you up there are, that bothers me. Because I'll tell you something right now. Acho's thin-skinned. They're all thin-skinned. They're like, oh, it don't matter till someone really goes in on them. And then you start seeing that shell start to evaporate and those feelings start to show. And then they start showing themselves, well, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That junk is ridiculous, bro. Look, I think the Ravens take the Cowboys down this week. I think Lamar has a fantastic game. I think you're going to see a lot more Patrick Ricard. Listen, Harbaugh's a very stubborn individual. He will not do what you're telling him to do. But he'll do something else so that he doesn't have to do what you're telling him to do. So what I think they're going to do is, I think they're going to put out more Patrick Ricard. Have him swinging over, helping out those tackles or that guard. So instead of 5 man, you see a lot more 6-man protection from the Ravens. More Derrick Henry, more play action. There's already been videos coming out that they've been practicing the play action like ceremoniously. Like it's been, this is what we're gonna do. And it's a mathematic fact. It's a mathematic fact that Lamar Jackson with time in the pocket is the best, or at least the most accurate quarterback in the league. Because the best, that's all, hearsay, whatever else like that. It's opinion based. But when we're talking about accuracy, no, that's mathematic based on facts. He is the most accurate quarterback with a clean pocket in the NFL. And it's been like that for a number of years. You give him time to throw, Lamar will shred you. Hence why some teams start to just send the house at him. So don't give him time to process or think. Hit him. Don't even give him time to think to run. Hit him. That's how they go at him. Look, and mind you, I know that's what these guys do. It's not what I'm saying. I got to cover it because that's what's going on. but it does bother me like they're already setting that up. Like, here goes the alley, and they're just waiting for the oop. You know what I'm saying? It bothers me. It really does. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with Acho? Do you agree with James Jones saying that the narrative is already set for he can't pass, he can't throw, he can't win? He has to prove those things all over again? Or do you believe that foolish media narratives that they just try to run with because they know that Lamar pays bills and they're going to try to keep it as negative as possible when it's pertaining to him? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. You know what I'm saying? But as always, that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know, love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness way via consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash App's located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But before we go any further and we close, I want to give a big shout out to Sevon, right? Sevon Scott, who said, praying that this is Harbaugh's last year, and donated a massive $15 donation. Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Sevon. Listen, I know how hard it is to earn $1. Inflation's killing us, but you guys are still supporting this channel, and I tell y'all all the time, I'm so humbled by that. We're trying to build something great, and I'm going to keep saying, and we will build something great the right way. Blessings, prayer, hard work, dedication, and you guys. That's how we doing it. Well, God bless, no man curse. You know what I'm saying? But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Hector, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh, oh.